Shit's getting weird.
If you do something bad, people will never forget. If you do something good, people will never remember. So go epically fuck something up and cement your legacy in someone else's mind. Hell, at least you'll be remembered for something.
I'm not a cow, bitch. Vote. Open. Listen, I'm gonna make you sweat, make you wet, make you wet, wet, wet. I'm gonna make you scared, little baby, pissing in your pants of pressure.
Vault unlocked.
Hello, what is up, you dazzling diamonds and the others? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Linda Kyle, and this is the Vault. Anyway, you guys, let's jump straight into this video. Alrighty then, you guys. If you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on that thank you button. And before you guys leave out of here, please drop me a comment in the comment section down below. Right? Today, you guys, we have someone in the vault that is going to share, I don't know, is it their testimony or is it just an open letter type of situation? Judge for yourselves. But without further ado, Mihlali Ndamase.
Let's get started. I come before you today with a heavy heart and a sense of responsibility to address a matter that has been circulating and has deeply affected me. It was with great vulnerability that I admit I was involved in a toxic relationship. This relationship started off verbally and emotionally harmful, and matters quickly escalated to it being physically harmful. I, unlike others, can take full accountability for my involvement in the toxic dynamic. One can only keep quiet for so long after tolerating gaslighting, aggression, emotional abuse, manipulation, obsessive behavior, and control tactics employed by an individual. Tactics used to distort my perception of love, which led me down a path of pain and torment. The scars of this experience run deep, and the trauma continues to echo in my personal life and in my business. Such cases can be complex, escalate gradually over time, and difficult for some to understand, especially if they have no personal experience. However, that does not discredit or invalidate my story as I have lived it. It is imperative for us to educate ourselves on the nature of emotional abuse, gender-based violence, and the devastating impact it has on families, individuals, and communities. Despite the darkness that has clouded my past, I am filled with hope and determination to embark on a journey of healing. I am committed to seeking the support and resources necessary to get the help I need to reclaim my sense of dignity and self-worth. Through my healing journey, I hope to inspire others to speak out, seek help, and break free from any toxic environment, as nobody deserves it. Thank you so much for listening, guys, and I really would like to humbly ask that you respect, support, and understand me as I navigate this challenging journey towards healing and empowerment. And to everybody who has reached out concerned about my safety, my well-being, and sent words of encouragement, they do not go unnoticed, and I truly do appreciate it. Thank you for hearing me out.
There you have it, dazzling diamonds. Mihlali gave us her open letter, just as Leroy did. I don't know. I guess Leroy's was a statement, Mihlali's was a written open letter. Very, very subtle, not too much information given on the matter or the situations that have been unfolding, but we appreciate it nonetheless, right? Mihlali had to go now. She's going to recover and heal. I don't know. She didn't want to say if the recovery means, rehab or just therapist type of situation. But we are really glad here at the Vault that she decided to drop by and share this open letter that was pre-written, probably by her publicist, who knows, or probably by her heart, right? But it's wonderful that she came out to say something that said nothing in type of situation. Now let's jump into the real video. Alrighty then, you guys. As you heard, Mihlali dropped that thank you video. I don't know who she was thanking exactly, but I'm pretty damn sure that the people that she was thanking know that she was thanking them. All right. I absolutely do love the black and white background. I told you guys, YouTubers and their apology videos, how they'll have the white background and make it feel very sad and somber. You know, very mindful, very demure.
You see how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful. I don't come to work with a green cut crease. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work. See how I look very presentable? The way I came to the interview is the way I go to the job. A lot of you girls go to the interview looking like Marge Simpson and go to the job looking like Patty and Selma. Not demure. I'm very modest. I'm very mindful. You see my shirt? Only a little chichi out, not my chocho. Be mindful of why they hired you. Here's your reality check, diva. What's the name you'd like me to make it out to?
It's a manipulation tactic. If I can't evoke any emotion out of you guys, I have failed. All right? Mihlali's video had the white, crisp white background, which is not a Mihlali thing. It's giving apology video. Even though she wasn't apologizing for anything in this video, but it's giving that.
I want to apologize to the internet.
I owe you an apology.
I'm sorry.
I'm disappointed in myself.
I'm only here to say that I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna apologize for a lot of things.
This has all taught me a really valuable lesson.
I have a lot to work on as a human.
I don't know who that person was.
I was the person that I didn't want to be.
Like I said, I made a huge mistake. I don't expect to be forgiven.
You know, I've failed you.
I wish that I could say this is the last time that I would make a mistake.
I made a mistake.
I have made a lot of changes in my life.
I have changed so much as a human being.
I've taken a lot of time to do a lot of self-reflection.
I'm excited to continue to grow and mature from this.
I should be setting an example.
It was not okay.
I'm embarrassed by my own actions.
From the bottom of my heart, I am sorry.
I am so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm truly sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I am sorry.
I am so sorry.
I am so unbelievably sorry.
I'm sorry. We are very sorry.
So I am sorry for that.
I'm so sorry. I will be sorry for until the day I die.
so sorry. There's no excuse.
There are no excuses for it.
I'm not going to give any excuses because there's no excuse for it whatsoever.
I have no excuses.
I was in a very dark place.
I'm just an idiot.
And hopefully you guys can accept my apology.
I'm so sorry, you guys.
I don't want to continue that behavior.
I should know better.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry for disappointing you. Sorry.
Sorry for anybody who I've ever offended.
I apologize so deeply. I'm incredibly sorry if this offended you.
I just wanted to make this video to say sorry to everyone that I offended.
I am so sorry that any of you ever had to see me like that.
Really, really sorry.
It does not represent the human being that I am today.
I could have handled things differently.
I know I can't keep messing up like this.
I'm simply here to apologize.
I, unlike others, can take full accountability for my involvement in the toxic dynamic. Despite the darkness that has clouded my past, I am filled with hope and determination to embark on a journey of healing. I'm committed to seeking the support and resources necessary to get the help I need to reclaim my sense of dignity and self-worth.
And then it was black and white, which was very dramatic and very sad and somber because you could see the marks on her forehead, underneath her eye. Let's not forget, Mihlali is a makeup artist. These things can be recreated.
Now, I have a question, an interesting question. Last time I made a video, I made a breakdown of the injuries. But now what I'm seeing now is confusing me. The last time the forehead injury was on the right and the eye injury was on the left. Now, both the eye and the forehead injury are on the same side, which is on the right side. Is it just me who noticed this?
There's one scratch above her eye and then the other one is below the other eye. But in the video that you put out, the scratch is visible and then there's a dark mark under this eye. Very weird. I don't know how that happened. You know, things are so mysterious. But all I'm saying is that Mihlali is a makeup artist, self-taught. But yeah, it would make sense to play with that whole black and white situation to make it seem so dramatic, especially on Women's Month. One thing I don't appreciate is people manipulating the rest of us when it comes to EGBV. I don't appreciate people playing around with that kind of thing. Unati said on Podcast and Chill, if you're gonna start a fight, you better know how to finish it, or you better finish it. That's what I mean. If you're going to strike a man, you best believe I would never strike my man. I would never, because I know the damage that he could potentially do. He's got big hands, very, very big hands, man hands, right? That he's gonna do to me. I'm not just gonna think, oh, he loves me so much, I'm gonna strike him and he's not gonna strike me back, or he's not gonna try to defend himself. So I don't know if that black eye situation was there from the initial altercation that they had, and Mihlali Ndamase did actually confirm in her video that she participated in the toxicity. So don't come for me and say Women's Month, wada. We do know, and we've seen the videos of the woman saying to guys, I'm gonna get you locked up just because they didn't get their mavuso or didn't get their way. It's giving that when the scar was here, and now all of a sudden it's here, and it's black and white. Mihlali Ndamase does perfectly curated videos. Is it 6G? I know 4G, only 6G. She has those very perfectly crisp videos. She could have shown the truth. But I suspect, this is just my opinion, I'm not saying that this is definitive. I suspect that if she did show the real color and the video for what it was, then we would have seen makeup. Iskabila, enyebila. Ngabakisena next, say la, aligned. It's weird. I'm just saying, makeup artists know they work. Black and white would work type of situation. And like I said before, these people, when they do apology, this wasn't an apology video. As a matter of fact, Mihlali was rolling her eyes. Mihlali's arrogant. I told you guys, she's very arrogant. In her video, her body language, facial expressions were giving, believe me, don't believe me, basically. And it's perfect. It's Women's Month type of situation. I'm just saying. I wish Mihlali Ndamase all the best of luck. I wish that Mihlali Ndamase, like I've said before, leave this guy. Leave this guy. In my latest Mihlali video, I titled it The Downfall of Mihlali, right? And I really do believe that this is the downfall of Mihlali. However, this might sound very contradicting, but understand what I'm saying. Mihlali will bounce back and do just enough. But she's not going to do what she could have done if she wasn't hooking up with that guy. So that is her downfall. Right? Mihlali said that she is going to get the help that she needs, which does confirm that she was as toxic as he was. What he said about her GBV and situations that we have heard about, not only from her Musakaula and her man, right, confirms that she was also a very violent person. I feel like in this video, Mihlali is trying to tell us that I'm not going to tell you guys. She already did say it in that other City Press interview. She's not going to divulge any other information. There's her story, his story, and the main story. She's not going to say what she needs to say because she has to save herself at the end of the day. But this video, even though it gave the whole white background, it was black and white and all that kind of hotels, it wasn't giving apology. Nobody wants an apology from Mihlali. Maybe Leroy's ex-wife. She's probably the one that deserves an apology, not us. Tina, we're just watching and talking about the situation. We are just watching, reporting on it, and giving you more relevance. But I don't know. I can't even really say I'm glad that she came out to say something because she said nothing. And I believe that she said nothing because she knows that if she was to say too much about the situation, if she brings up something or tarnishes Leroy's name, he's got more caca on her that he could divulge that is very detrimental, like the pharmacopoeia user. We don't know. He said substances. We don't know if it's pharmacopoeia. Could be far in the veins. It could be far underneath the tongue. It could be far anywhere in your body, as long as it gets into your bloodstream type of situation. So we don't know. But I feel like, in my opinion, if she said anything that was going to be detrimental to him, he was going to bring out the files like he just did after she insinuated that he beat her up. But if she says too much, then he's going to put out all the files. I've seen so many people commenting saying that, I feel sorry for her, all the bruises. Are you okay? I don't want to be doing this, Got Women's Month. But I knew there was going to be some kind of drama on Women's Month. It always happens. That's how Satan works. He's going to elevate these things. It's weird to me. If Mihlali Ndamase was really going through the turmoil that she's been going through, and it was solely afflicted on her, then she would have came out like other women do with their scars and bruises and information. But what she said is she's going to get the help that she needs, be it rehab, be it a psychologist, a therapist. Only God knows. Only Mihlali knows. And sometimes in these situations, not to say that it's not going to be her situation, but sometimes in these situations, they say these things just for the public to feel like, oh, she's going to change, she's going to heal. We thought that she was healing that time when she was working out at this divine, all those muscles and stuff. Oh, yeah, girl. Oh, my Shady, you paid for everything. Now you got your muscles. Thick. And all those funny, crazy things. But that wasn't the case because behind the carpet, she was busy with that guy until now. Now everybody must feel sad. No, not. Yeah, I guess we're sad. Sort of. Usifakile, wabuyela, wazifaka. It's different. There's a difference to this whole domestic violence situation. There are some women that Mihlali was so arrogant through and through. That's just my point. Mihlali was so arrogant. And then you also go back to the whole Rihanna thing. Mihlali is arrogant. Mihlali thinks, I'm so beautiful, I'm untouchable, pretty privilege. It's always going to work for me. People are tired, my baby. In all honesty, I do wish her all the best. I hope that she's going to recover from this and rebuild her status, her influencership, whatever it is, right? But she dirtied herself. It gets to a point where when a person dirties themselves to that level, they just start to look old. Like, you look so old. And even McG said, Mihlali looks like she's been through so many divorces. People get tired of that. It's like, if you're in the industry or on this internet industry, if anything, you have to start to look a bit younger or fresh and relevant and, but with that dirtiness that follows you around, you start to look older and dry. Now we're starting to ask who's going to be the next Mihlali Ndamase, the makeup guru or whatever it is that she does. It's tiring. Mihlali can come back and rise just above the surface, but she'll never be the Mihlali Ndamase that God intended her to be. That light will never shine like that ever again. That's just my opinion. This is not me wishing ill on her, but that light will never shine as bright as it was supposed to be. Another thing is, she didn't take accountability in that thank you. Or who are you thanking? Who are you thanking, my sister? Why are you thanking us? What are you thanking us for? You have this preconceived idea that the public is going to forgive you. It is not our forgiveness that you need. It is the Lord's. It is that lady's. Why are you thanking us? And I've seen in the comments, nobody forgives her. Why are you thanking them? Pre-thanking them. You didn't hurt us. You hurt that lady and her family and her kids. I said in one of my Mihlali videos that before Mihlali needs to actually take accountability. Mihlali did interview saying that I didn't break up their marriage. I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Before you can be thoroughly forgiven and move past that karma and that drama, you need to take accountability and say, yes, I messed up. I played a part in that family's demise. Even if Leroy had been cheating multiple other times, but your situation is the one that caused the ultimate breakup of that family, not just the wife, the family. And then you gloated about it. It was funny to you. How many times did I say that? It was funny to you. It was. In the day I meet this, in the day I get again. He's like, I get again. It's not my fault. I was just with the guy. How can everybody else see the situation for what it is, but you don't? It would be one thing if Leroy was done with his wife and then came to you, nobody was going to care. This storyline was not going to drag on. The fact that even in that thank you video, you didn't even take accountability. All you said is, I'm going to heal. Me, 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 me. I wish you all the healing in the world. But in order, I promise you this is how life works. This is how God works. In order for you to turn it around, the same way you were on those interviews, not taking accountability and saying, it's not my fault. You have publicly, and then publicly shading that lady. You have to come out and say, actually, I was wrong. I made a mistake. I played a part, because what happened was that lady sent the information of the furniture that her husband was buying you. You played a part in the demise of their marriage. Everybody knows this. How do you not see that? You know the truth. In order for you to actually get past this thing completely and rebuild, is for you to take accountability, not putting out a thank you video and making people feel sorry for you with your scars that don't align with the initial pictures. You did all of this publicly. Your relationship was public. You went on to an interview with a very popular broadcasting station. You said your side of the story and how you didn't give a damn because you were not involved, really. You were just the other lady. God is watching that. And until you take accountability and say, yes, but I really did play a part. Look at it for what you are never going to get peace. Your career will never elevate up until this point. It won't elevate up until this point. Everything you will try to do, there will be something wrong about you until you can say, Uztobe, humble yourself and say, I get it now. Not, I'm a victim. You already told us in the thank you video that you're not a victim. You are going to go get help. That's what you said. For the part that you played, because you played a part. Therefore, validating what Leroy said. But what Leroy said was already validated because we know that you do GBV. For you to cut yourself free is to admit. It's about accountability. You don't, guys, I promise you this. Trust me, I know. You don't move forward without taking accountability of the shitty things that you've done. Apologizing for the shitty things, not to us, to the ones whose tears did not fall skirlek. They're watching you now like a They really are. You need to. There was a point where Mihlali was healing after she said she broke up with Leo and she was going to turn to God. How fully did you turn to God? God wants you to bear it all and be naked. But because your thing was public, be naked publicly. It's not that you owe the rest of South Africa an apology. It is just that you must bear yourself the same way that Mary Jane was. She was stripped naked. Things were said about her like she was the bad guy. And you thought it was funny and it was cool. Because you thought, now I got the man. Yeah, he loves me more because I'm Mihlali Ndamase. And now you are nothing. You are nothing. Everybody thinks of you, in my opinion, as a whole and a thought. People are not even backing you up in your thank you. Who are you thanking in that video? Who are you thanking? If you take, lower yourself, humble yourself. The world is even asking, why don't you apologize to Mary Jane? You shacked up with her, man, and it was funny to you. Maybe unite forces with her and see how things can go. I believe, and I hope it can still blossom and grow once you drop that arrogance. You know, Rihanna, she could have said a lot. She said nothing. They just unfollowed you. But you are liking nasty things. It's nasty when somebody is saying, you look better than Usman. It's nasty. It's comparison. You could have said, no, guys, come on. Rihanna is so beautiful. You are just messing it up for yourself. You could grow and be a Connie Ferguson, who's that supermodel person, all these people, and still maintain your legacy. But you are dirty in the eyes of the public and the world because of this guy. I don't wish ill on that girl. I really don't. I don't feel like the thank you video. What is so sincere? What are you thanking? What is sincere about that? There is no accountability in that video. Apart from her saying that she's going to get help. That only confirms that, oh, Leroy was right. She needs help for her to restore her dignity. After her lover, your lover, knows the things that you do. Guys, let's be honest. The man that you open your legs to will know if you're doing staradi or not. The man that you open your legs to knows your shit. And if you're not doing that shit, come out and say it. And if it gets to court, then y'all can go head to head, blood test, everything. It. Why is she not defending what he was saying? Or only saying, South Africa, please support me, support me. Support why? We don't understand what we're supporting. We don't know what you're talking about. We don't know. We only know what Leroy said. But you're not defending that. And why is everything black and white? Come on, it's not a Mihlali production. What do you mean? Mihlali, it's you're so disappointing every time. All of a sudden, like, that guy did a number on you. And until the day you come out with a statement or a video, black and white video, you could even do brown and white, sepia, and say, I'm taking accountability. I see the error of my ways. Then your trajectory in life is not going to change. It's about taking accountability. God will then know that you are actually repenting. They were married. It's adultery. It's serious. Stop living just for this earth. There's way more. There's a spiritual realm. What are you doing? Taking shortcuts. Your beauty is not going to be long-lived. Beauty is not long-lived. Look at every single woman who's more beautiful than Mihlali. About Miss South Africa, that have become Miss Universe. We forget them as time goes on. Mihlali, you are on a trajectory of us forgetting you. You can come back next week with a slimmer waist, a bigger ass. And it's going to be like, oh, look at what she did. And then fizzle. Now this thank you. You're doing it for the brands, not for the people. And yet the brands are hiring you for the people to buy the products. Why must the people trust a person that cannot take accountability? Brands. I'm talking to you now. Why? That wasn't for us. That was for you. So now do we trust the brands that hire a person that is so sneaky? Do you see how it's going to the whole entire everything? It's about taking accountability. Stop being arrogant. Stop being arrogant, my sister. Help yourself. This is not me trying to be shady or mean. It's coming from a very big, a good place. A big sister type of situation. I'm not your sister. It's fine. I'm just saying. Accountability will equal the remorse from people. Right now they are telling you, you should have known better. I should have known better. You understand what I mean? It's giving Jojo Siwa. Come as a bitch, I should have known better. That's what it's giving. Fix yourself, my sister. You have a chance now. God is giving you again another chance. Don't go back to that guy. Rebuild your life, but also come out once again. Come out. Your PR people are not helping you in this situation. South Africans are not stupid. Look how they rally behind everything that they do. They will find about Chidima. They will find about Mateo. Who do you think you are? Become a dazzling diamond. Not into nje that everybody's going to say, Nyamkumbula. No offense, but like Unontle Temba, Nyamkumbula. That's what you're going to become. Your name is so dirty, everybody just remembers you as a hoe and a thought who broke up a marriage. But once you take accountability and say, you know what? Even if I wasn't the main cause of the breakup of that marriage, damn, I played a big part. I take responsibility. I see where I was wrong. I see where I was wrong. Your whole thing is going to change. You're going to become the Mihlali. But people want to know that you mean it. Even your thank you video, we don't know who you were thanking. Even that video, you were rolling your eyes. It was just, you were reading. It didn't even come from the heart. It was so prepared speech much. Yo, Mihlali, I'm sorry, but no, man. Hey. Maybe even sometimes don't take advice from your team. Maybe your family can give you more better sound advice, just on a human level. I think that's what people want from you. The people that fell in love with you on a human level. They love that whole girl next door, omuhle, clean, aesthetic. And then you got arrogant. You became Mihlali hot topics in Ndamase. Look at you now. You're the worst hot topic. And people are not enjoying watching or listening to what your life is. They're just enjoying dragging you as a whole. And I thought, how is your legacy going to fall? And that is it. Nobody actually remembers anything else about Mihlali Ndamase apart from this drama. Being a married man's piece. That's what they know about you. Why are the brands still sticking around? And then you did that video, I feel like, in my opinion, because the brands are starting to think. And you know it's a problem because now you're doing GBV. And then you're blasting it on Women's Month. You're scaring us. You're scaring us. Like I said before, I do believe that they both did GBV on each other. I do believe that Leroy was defending himself that night. I don't think that is the first time they've gotten physical because they couldn't find. I told you guys, they had to hold on to this thing, this dirty thing that they created to make it last and make it seem like, oh, it's lovely. Going on vacations, content, everything. While Mary Jane stayed behind with the kids, it was drama for her. Mihlali was even doing lunch with Mary Jane's kids. For 2 years. She said 2 years. She doesn't know why she stuck around for 2 years. And you are a whole Mihlali Ndamase. Some people don't know their value. And then you want to dog Rihanna. Someone that actually really went through that GBV situation. Were you trying to live out Rihanna's situation? What? It didn't work for you. You're not Rihanna. No matter if people around the world can say you are more beautiful than Rihanna, that's a lie. You're not Rihanna. You are not on Rihanna's level. It was a privilege for Rihanna to invite you there. And then what did you do? You threw her under the bus. I'm more pretty. And then she was just clean that night. Clean. When I know it, you even got the thing filtered, everything. Oh, what a dirty game Mihlali plays. Yo, I hope Zolunga, my girl. I swear I will pray for you because I want you to win. You cannot build for so many years and then fumble it now. For a man, you made a mistake. Take accountability. I swear they're going to forgive you. Everybody's going to forgive you. They'll even forgive you for the Rihanna thing. They'll forgive you for everything. If you came out there in that black and white video of yours crying and saying, I made a mistake, trust me, everybody was going to be patty in your hands. Take a break, Mihlali. Go become more of his divani and then, I don't know. I do feel like you can salvage this. Mara nakhona, you arrogant. Mara, these guys are manipulative. Yambolo says when you saliva on top of his lip. He's one of those guys. Because of charm, money, everything. Tell your real story, not your story written by your publicist and stuff. This is all just my opinion, my theories, my thoughts and views on the situation, right? Disclaimer. I do wish the best for Mihlali and Leroy. I hope he recovers. It is what it is. It's Women's Month. Don't use EGBV on Women's Month to gain sympathy. That is wrong. Many of our women are literally dying that never ever raised their hand to a man, but they did. Don't do that thing. Our mothers, our aunts, our wadawadas and wadawadas have gone through EGBV. We don't like to be played for fools, for idiots. We don't like that thing. How do we rally behind you when you're doing that kind of thing? And it looks like that. We don't even know what to believe at this point. All I'm saying to you, Mihlali Ndamase, take accountability for what you did to that other lady and her kids. You might think, I saw that lady. I wish you all the best, Mihlali. And I hope you'll do the right thing. But I hope that the first thing you do is that you'll consult with God. Before you go to your therapist and your psychologist or rehab, if that's where you need to go, I don't know, your man said, unenkinga. I hope that you will take it up with God. Every single woman, I believe, ladies, when you are going through any kind of hardship, whether it's infidelity or anything, I promise you this, your best bet is to turn to God. Every single hardship I go through, I turn to God and it eases. It becomes better. You can't turn to anyone else. You can't turn to the public. You can't turn to your mother, your father. You first go to God. But you must be accountable for your actions. And if your actions were public, be accountable. After you consulted with God first, then be accountable. You're not even going to feel shame. Drop the arrogance. Drop the arrogance. God will cleanse you. He will cleanse you and you won't be scared to share your testimony. It's going to help someone else. That's your time, Mihlali. It's going to help someone else so that they don't find themselves in your situation. Whether or not you took that married man from that lady. But you have a story to tell. Say it right. Say it honestly. Stop trying to buy your face. Your face is getting old now. That's what people think. It's not old, but it's getting old because people are getting tired of your saying rubbish. It's rubbish. It's like, God. We know that 3 months down the line, she'll come back. She lost a bit more weight, maybe a new haircut, and all over again. We're tired of this PR nonsense. Be real with us. People want to see real shit. That's why there are real people on YouTube and TikTok. And those are the people that we actually watch. We're tired of this perfectly curated nonsense. You're perfectly curated for ikaka. Be real with us. Right? Anyway, I do wish everybody involved in the story all the best of luck, especially the kids. Especially the kids. Because they've seen too much. Too much. I hope that everybody gets the help that they need. If you guys haven't already, please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys do enjoy my videos, please do click on that thank you button. And baby, I'll see you in the next one. I absolutely love you guys. Bye. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.